Let's just say somebody has got a personal brand right now, but they're struggling to monetize. What advice would you give them?
If you have a pile of followers, there's 5 mechanisms to turn it into money. So the P in PAIDS, it's an acronym. The P stands for product, meaning a physical product. You can sell those people a vitamin, a shake, a t-shirt. If you're Elon Musk, you're selling a Tesla. If you're Sarah Blakely, you're selling undergarments, right? Like you're selling a physical item. The A in PAIDS is ads and affiliates. This is a really interesting business model because you don't actually make money by selling your audience anything. You make money by selling other people access to your audience. I mentioned Lewis Howes earlier. So just because he was our first client, when Lewis first came to work with us, he had literally 17 revenue streams. This is one of the exercises we take people through is how many different ways are you making money? Well, he had always been taught what? Multiple streams of income, multiple streams of income. We think multiple streams of income is bad advice, especially when you're first starting. You do not need multiple streams of income. You need one stream of income that works really, 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 really well. Once you break through the wall on that one stream of income, then you diversify. It's just like Sheehan's wall. Then you diversify. But in the beginning, you do not need many SKUs. You need one SKU that you sell a ton of. So with Lewis, we immediately reduced his 17 revenue streams down to 3, one of which he didn't even he thought of his podcast as the traffic source. And we realized, just kind of going through the exercise, that actually for him, the podcast was the business model. That if that became the main thing, that was the thing that he could do that would be different from everybody else. So he went from 17 revenue streams down to 3, and the podcast went from 30 million downloads to 500 million in the next couple of years that, since we've been working together. Now, Lewis is successful for lots of reasons, but he gives us a lot of credit for that. And that is one of them, because if you have diluted focus, you get diluted results. But in Lewis's case, he's not making his money from selling his audience stuff. He does some, but not really. He makes his money from ads and affiliates, people who are getting in front of the audience. So that's the A. The I in PAIDS is information, selling information. So you create an information product. I know you guys are masters at this. I know you guys have tons of great content where you teach people how to do this, right? It's like, how do you create a course or a membership site or an assessment or a certification program, and you're teaching your expertise, to these folks, ebooks and whatever, audio courses. I mean, there's tons of things you can do, but it's information. The D is deals. So that is where you get a third party to pay you for the creation of something, like a brand deal, a TV deal, a book deal. And they're paying you to create the thing, and then they take the risk and you get paid. Typically there's a royalty associated with it. So that's usually later. And then the S is services. Services are the fastest path to cash, right? So if you need money, if you're trying to create like an escape route from your day job, usually we're going to tell clients the fastest way to do that is with a service, because you're going to be able to get a high dollar pretty quickly. But even though it's the fastest path to cash short term, it's the least scalable long term, because you're trading time for money. So while it can be a good escape route short term, it's not going to scale because it's almost always time for money.
Hey Founder Fam, we hope that you loved that clip. If you did, you can click through right here to watch the full interview. You don't want to miss this one. See you there.